Hey kids, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Harmony Point Zoo. My name's Jack. I play computer games. Right now I'm playing Planet Zoo. This is my Let's Play franchise. And as you can see, once again, it is raining to beat the freaking band. I don't know, I have no idea why the developers made it rain so hard on this particular map, but boy howdy did they. Now, when last we left, we were working on an African wild dog exhibit. As you can see, I have put a little bit more work into it. Not much, though. Just enough to, get a couple of things done to find out where the borders are. I played around with the pathing, and I've added a little more rocks, and I added a wall here. So this is all looking pretty good. I'm going to continue from this point. And we shall see what we shall see as far as the rest of the habitat. Looking forward to it. I'm having fun. Hope you're having fun. So let's get to building, shall we? Now what I want to do is I want to lay down a keeper hut right back here. And we'll run that over just a touch so it's technically under the tree. And I want to make sure that that is not going to adversely affect our guests. And no, it's not. Okay, so our guests are good. It's a good location. We can put it right there. Okay. There we go. Now, I also want to put in a staff building. I'm going to put the staff building right here. Now this is going to affect where our barriers are. We're going to bring those barriers in a little, like this. This will give us oh, hey, look, back out. This will give us enough room to place a staff path. Like so. And then we'll just adjust the barriers one more time so that they fit the path. Okay, and then we'll move, whoops, hello. Hi there, tree. Nice to meet you. Move this out to, say, here. Yeah, that'll work. Alright. Now, this is all going to be log. That's 4 meters of log. Wowzers. Do I really need 4 meters of log? I don't think I do. Let's take this down to 3. 3 meters is good. It's good? Yeah, it's good. Okay, and then we'll put the gate. How do you feel about right here? I like that. We'll put it right there. Okay, that's the entrance gate. And then this part of the barrier is going to be more of the double-sided, the two-way glass. And yeah, I expected this to be of a different height. So Is it closer to 3 meters? 299's fine. 299's fine. This should probably go up a little though. No, the corner piece, guys. Yeah, thank you. There we go. Okay. There. That's about what I want. And what I want is for, yeah, this piece, and that piece to be not two-way glass, but log with two-way glass windows. Like that. You know what? We're going to go ahead and make this a little taller. There. Okay. That covers this side of the habitat. This side, what I want is for the null barrier to be inside the rock wall, like this. Put a second spoke in that so we can bring this around. Okay. Let's go to construction. That's what I want. I'll tell you what I want. What I really, really want is that right there. Whoops. You know, it might just be easier to use rocks. Yeah, I'm just going to use rocks. It's easier. It's easier to use the rocks. So let's go looking for some rocks. You know where I keep the rocks. I keep the rocks back here. Second row is the savanna rocks. So let's go back here. Night is falling. I'm going to have to turn the light on. So let me turn the construction light on. There we go. It's not that bright a light, but it'll work. Yeah. Unfortunately, in franchise mode, you can't just stop the day-night cycle. You have to actually live with it, which can get very inconvenient sometimes. Excuse me. Alright, these two rocks obviously are going to have to move. Just take them down a little so they're out of the way of the path. Alright. And I'll do that. It works. It works. I like what I'm seeing. This is good. This is good. Close that gap just a touch. Okay, now the barriers, which are for the most part already in the rock, I'll just move into the rock. Like so. And then okay, fine. I know exactly what the problem is, and the problem is that one piece of it's too close to the path. So, there. Okay, and for this, what we've got to do, obviously, is move these rocks. Move them out of the way of the staircase and to a position where they basically... Oh my God, I can't believe this. Look at this. Really? Really, Frontier? My God. I swear to I swear, folks, it doesn't rain this much in Florida, and we are the hurricane capital of the world. It doesn't rain this much in Florida. This is ridiculous. This is utterly ridiculous. The amount of rain this game says that the temperate climate experiences is stupid and ridiculous. I mean, does it rain this much in Britain? Is that what they're trying to say? Well, it rains this much in Britain, therefore it must rain this much elsewhere in the world. No, doofus, it doesn't. Hey, anyway, I'm going to rant on that for a while, I know, because my lord, look at this ball. This is nonsense. Horrible, horrible nonsense. Okay, so time to test whether or not our habitat works. Hello. I need animal trading, please. Well, this is awkward. Dum-da-dum-da-dum. Because I've got no... Okay, here we go. Here we go. It's just running slow. That's it. It's just running slow. For whatever reason, it's running slow. Okay, aardvarks are cool, but I'm not buying aardvarks today. What I'm buying is... Whoops, they're back here with the aardvarks. African wild ducks. Holy moly. Are you kidding me? So, I'm not looking for ultra cheap, but I am looking for relatively inexpensive, and I don't plan on spending thousands and thousands of dollars for my dogs. Okay, I need a couple of males. Ah, no longer available. Okay, and I need a female. Okay, got her too. Let me see about this guy. No, wait, this guy. Okay, got him. That's 3. We'll go with 3 for now. See, African wild dogs. If you hear something that sounds like gunshots in the background, I'm recording this on New Year's Eve, and my neighbors really like fireworks. I live in Florida, and I'm in a primarily Hispanic neighborhood, and my Hispanic neighbors, wonderful people. I love them to death. The friendliest people I've ever met. Do not, and I'm speaking I'm speaking about them as individual human beings. They are just great people. But they do love their fireworks. They really do love their fireworks. So, I'm waiting to see. I'm waiting for the dogs to get into the habitat. Let's raise that to about 3 meters. Ah, we're going to have another 5 minutes of no rain. While we're waiting, let me copy this. That's the painted brick. Oh hey, look! It's raining again! Joy! I'm serious. If anybody from Frontier is watching this, you put a stupid amount of rain in this game. My single complaint about this game is how rainy it is, because it's unrealistic and ridiculous. Alright, well now we get to see, they delivered the wild dog, so obviously, I'm going to pause it here. They delivered the wild dog, so obviously this is a full and complete habitat. Let's check whether it can move. Oh my gosh, look at this, look at this. It is perfect, and it's exactly like I planned. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that great? I love it when a plan comes together. I know a lot of you guys who are more experienced at habitat building are going, well, what's the big deal? You built a 2-part habitat with a path through it. And I'm like, this is the first one I've ever built. Ever. This is the first one of the first kind of habitat of this kind I have ever built in my entire career as a Planet Zoo player at all. I just wanted to see if I could do it, and there it is. I could do it. Okay, so now we need to make this habitat a little more hospitable for our wild dogs. They have a den already under the cave, but I'm going to add some things to it. Do I want to add shades? I was thinking about it. Hold on a second. I know what the kind of thing I'm looking for, but I just don't know if I have it anymore. What I'm looking for is basically an umbrella. Let me see. Let's try looking for cover. C-O-V-E-R. No. Okay. shade. And that's all that's coming up. Okay. And this is all that's coming up. That's too large. That's not what I want. What I basically want is an umbrella. But I don't see it, so you know what? I'm not going to bother with it. So. Let's get this set up for African wild dogs. They don't, like I said, they don't need a den. They've already got a den. Toys are a thing, of course. Let's see. We're going to put a prey-scented sack over here. And we're going to put a... you know what? We're going to put a chew toy up here. Because why the heck not? Alright. And we'll get some blood scents going, because those... I'm going to make these windows soon. Cardboard box is always a fan favorite. A line feeder. You know what? We'll put the line feeder right here. They're probably not going to need a food pan, but I'm going to give them one anyway, because it's just safer. It's safer than sorry, as they say. Water pipe. Okay, now for the terrain itself, okay, what are we going to want? What are we going to want? We're going to want some nature, right? Nature's always good. Let's turn off the blueprints. And then we're going to want to go to Africa and Grassland. I just love the acacia umbrella thorn, so we want it. We're going to put a marula tree over here. Why? Because it's a good place for it. We'll put a hookthorn over here. Now, let's check with the dogs and see what they need specifically. Alright, shelter's good. Terrain is good for the most part. They need more soil, less long grass. We can do that. Okay, let's go with a light soil. Now we'll go with heavy soil. It's at 60%. It's a good size. So let's... hidden trick. It still counts as being inside the enclosure even though you can't see it. Okay. Soil is green, everything is green. check on the plants. The coverage is about midpoint. The plants is at 90%. There is something I wanted to do real quick, and that was this. I know it doesn't really make much sense, but you know what? I don't care. I'm putting some elephant grass up in the corner. Just because I like it. It looks good to me there. I'm going to put some more right about here. And some African daisies. I put African daisies around the bottom of the tree. Like so. It looks like a square. Oh well. Oh well. Alright, then I want to add one last thing and we'll be done, and that's this. That's that. Just a couple of rocks, you know, to break up the flow. And one more down here. Yep, there go the fireworks again. Okay. Let's put down some let's put down some donation buckets. I will of course finish decorating the outside of this thing in between episodes, because, you know, it's just easier that way. But I did want to add some donation buckets. Oh, that's on a slope, so we'll put it down there. And then put more here, because I did want to do this. That. Okay. And I'll probably fiddle with the location of the donation buckets when I start adding the education boards. But for now, I think this works. In fact, I'm going to grab... Where am I going to grab? I'm going to grab this tree here. Make a copy of it. Let's see. That looks good. Okay. Alright. I wish it wasn't raining so much, because geez Louise. But let's see how our doggies take it. They have plenty of space. In fact, I think I gave them a lot more space. Yeah, they needed 1,346 square meters, and they ended up with 1,900. So that's a lot more than they ever needed. You know, we've got a look right into their den. That's pretty cool. And they've got the ramp, which, as you can see, functions quite well, because there she is going down it. And if she can do it, so can our keepers. So, yeah, I'm really happy with the way this is turning out. This is very cool. Don't you think? I think so. So with that, I will draw this to a close. Another successful build. I'm really happy with the way this turned out. Like I said, this was the first habitat of this kind that I have ever in my life built. And, you know, it's working out like a dream. So, thank you very much for coming by and for watching me do this, and for you know, taking part in my project, my zoo. I really am having a good time with this. If you like what I'm doing here, by all means subscribe. I can always use more subscribers. Like the video. It helps my channel out. It helps my channel grow. If you have any suggestions for me, any animals you want to see, I'm beginning to, I'll tell you this, I'm beginning to think about starting a second geographical area. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think I should do? Should I do Asia, South America, North America, Australia, the wetlands, or the icy lands, the lands of ice and snow? Let me know what I should do next. I know a couple of you wanted to see ostriches, and I do have a plan for a combined ostrich-zebra exhibit. That'll be next video. But until then, have a great New Year. Happy New Year. I'm recording this on the 31st. It's not quite midnight yet, so it's still technically December. But let's all hope we have a better 2021 than we had a 2020. Be safe out there, guys, and be kind. Above all else, be kind. The world just needs more kindness. It is desperate for more kindness. Okie doke, guys. Bye-bye.